It has already started. You may say, Gina, what has already started? Well, I'm sure you have already noticed by now an increase in phishing emails, an increase in unwanted text messages, an increase in unwanted cell phone calls. It's a different type of warfare that is being waged, and it's a cyber warfare that has started, and it's been ongoing, but it has been ramped up. You may have noticed that many people have had their personal financial accounts hacked into by cyber warriors who are hacking your checking accounts and things like that. They're hacking your email. You're getting spammed left and right. Perhaps your credit cards have been getting unwanted charges on them that you did not make. And it's happening. Everything is happening in our digital world. And yet our identities are tied to this digital world. We have digital identities, digital history, and the digital us is really information that they want. They want our information digitally, your history, everything. They want you. So it's already started, you all. You may have seen an enormous increase. You really may have. Let me come over to here. I want to make sure you all can hear me because this ain't no joke. And it's only going to escalate. It's going to escalate even more. Yes, you all. It's going to escalate even more. It's unconventional. It's unconventional warfare, and it's coming from all areas. Okay, it is. It's coming from different parts of the world. It's not centrally located in one little bitty section. No, it's like literally coming in like this. You ever see like those scenarios where you got missiles coming in? Boom, 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 boom. Well, this is informational warfare stuff. Boom, 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 targeting everything. Cyber warfare. That's what's happening. Digital zombies, Danny, honey, you got it going on. That's right. Hello there, Apple Brooks, honey. It's not good. I'm not in fear, but let me ask you something. Did you get an uncanny feeling or something around, say, 30 minutes ago? Did you get any unwanted spam and stuff like that? Did something happen that made its presence known around 30 minutes ago? Your time and my time. I did. I was hanging up a grow light, and I got it secured to the ceiling, and I was going to mount a power strip. And just as I asked my daughter, could you please go over there and get me my drill? As soon as she stepped, get this, as soon as she stepped under a normal ceiling light that has a cover, boom, that ceiling light dropped right there and missed her, shattered all over the floor. I thought, well, how uncanny. How coincidental, I said to myself. Not. The enemy in the spiritual realm was making its presence known. My daughter didn't get hurt. And I thought, you know what I did? I shucked the rugs, I swept the floor, threw it all in the trash. And I thought, well, I want you to feel my presence too. Okay, yeah, feel my presence too. Since you want to make your presence known, I want to make my presence known. You all, that's right. I thought CERN never did turn off. Okay, that's what I thought. CERN never did turn off. Hello there, you all. Yes, there are ethical hackers. And do you know that the government and the militaries, and they have these things where they invite ethical hackers? They really do, you all. Let me fix this right here, you all. You can see yourself on here. Hello, everyone. Let's look at this. Ethical hackers. Yeah, they're encouraged to. Ethical hackers. Look at this. You got an ethical. Look, y'all. Let me show you something. What is ethical hacking? Types of ethical hacking. E-counsel. Look at that, you all. So this means that, Gina, honey, you got to open up a notepad and you're going to have to document every single thing that you got. For the digital zombies, it's going to be a name of my band. Yeah, that's a really good one. That's really good, you all. You can do that. Yes, you can, you all. Yes, it has already started. Look at this, you all. Cyber security guide. How to, look at this, September the 7th. The ethical hacker's role is imperative in that it allows the threat modeling to remain theoretical rather than post-mortem after an actual attack. Security assessment. An ethical hacker, whether a pen tester or a red team leader, will often be assigned the task of providing a security assessment, you all. Look at this. Can you believe this? This is the new world warfare. In addition to what we've already had, we've added something else to the game. Look at this. Code Academy. If you all didn't know anything like that, you all. Anything like that. I'll tell you what. So yeah, ethical hackers, they can hack into anything, and they listen like government-sponsored. Let's listen. Government-sponsored SPON sponsored. Look at this. Let's see. So we got Forbes. Let me do this. Ethical hackers will help government identify emerging cyber security. Oh, they invite them to come and see if they can hack. And you know, some of you tuning in right now, you may have some CompTIA certificates, which is very important. It really is important. And yeah, you don't have to say it's not like associate's degree or anything like that, but they are certificates of certification. And this is, yeah, you can get a job in that, you all. Look, government's relationship with ethical hackers. Look, the relationship between ethical hackers and the federal government is better now than it was in 2013. This is August of 2019 when NSA security chief first spoke at Black Hat, you all. State-sponsored hacking. So yeah, you all, this is a new age that we have entered. It really is, and that's all right. You all, we're not fearing at all. We are not. Am I missing out on some comments? That's right, you all. Please try to, share how you're feeling and, what you're thinking. Do it in a respectful way, and your comment won't get deleted. It won't. It really will not, you all. Look at this. So what? Let's look at something else, you all. Let's watch this. So let's type in something else. Let's see. I don't like to do this, but let's do this. Hello there in Maryland. Look at this, you all. So let's look at this. Let's see if there is any in this day right here, you all. Oh, you all, let Gina Honey copy this down, you all, because we really do. We need to stay on top of it because this ain't no game. We're living in a new world, really. We really are, and things are not the same. So look at this. An Optus cyber attack. How do you know if your identity has been stolen? I guess Australia. Birmingham accuses anti-monarchics Greens of being radical. Significant. This is September the 23rd. A significant cyber attack hits Australian telco Optus. Significant one, you all. If you are in Australia, hello there, mosquito chili. I like how that sounds. Sounds really nice, mosquito chili. Hello. I wouldn't want to eat mosquito chili, but I like how it's got a nice ring to it. It does. So look, they're telling you all types of cyber attacks to be aware of. When you work for certain companies, you have to go through cyber training. It doesn't matter what it is. You got to learn how to identify. You got to look at this, you all. Oh, Gina, honey, you better push the right button. So here's a few types of cyber attack. Malware. It's when a user, you all listen to this. This might help you out. When a user clicks on a dangerous link or uses an infected external storage device, malicious software such as ransomwares, adware, worms, and Trojans pose a legitimate software and download on the systems and starts disrupting your system, you all. Don't be clicking into things when they may say, look at this, you all. They may say, hey, click here. We've got your funds ready to be deposited in your account. By no means, you all, click on that. That is spam, and they're going to hack you for everything you got. Don't do it, you all. Don't fall for this. And you may have noticed that you're getting text messages, and you got around 20 other people attached to it, and they're doing stuff like that, you all. They started flooding. I got the same one today that my father-in-law had got, and other people had got, you all. That's right. That's right. All of it, you all. Look, a general ways that they attack, you all, and oh my gosh, denial of service. You can get a password attack. They may say, oh, your password is weak. You need to get a new password. Or a phishing attack. They're impersonating you. A denial of service, you all. You can't get into a certain system. Okay, they deny it. Insider threat, a 0-day exploit, a watering hole. I haven't heard of some of these, you all, but you better pay attention, because this is not cyber attack secrecy must send you all. So there is a lot of cyber attacks really that come in. Companies get every day, and the government gets every day. Even Department of Defense every day. You're not going to hear about it. You're not. They got cybersecurity experts, and they can't let all that information out. Say, oh, by the way, our systems or the government got attacked today. We had a cyber attack, and it brought down blah, blah, blah. No, they're not going to. I've never heard of the Optimus. I want to think Optimus. I'm thinking about Optimus Prime, but it's not Optimus Prime. But I don't know what Optus is. Why did they say Optus? Did you all get that? You go to bed now, Diane, honey. Good night. Gain of function. I've heard of gain of function. I have. I've heard of gain of function. Look at this. So look at this. The cyber attack. Whatever this SBS is, you all. Maybe they're going to tell us what the Optus does in Australia, you all. It's coming to a country near you, you all. Coming to a country near you, or coming to a company that is associated with you that has your information, your digital information, the phone company. That's right, you all. Oh, Andromeda native. Wow, that's interesting. So an Optimus. I want to say Optimus. Can I say Optimus? Can I say Optimus? I don't want to say Optus. I want to say Optimus. Optus data breach. How did this happen and how to protect? Cyber criminals could reportedly be able to steal the identities of, no, I don't want that. Following a data breach, you all. Look at that. They sit behind their computers. They can even be work at home. Telecommute, you all. They can be telecommute. They have access to steal the identities of millions of Optus. Does somebody know who Optus is, you all? I'd like to know, who is Optus? What is Optus? Oh, okay, we found it. You all. We found it. I'm going to put this in here. If you're in Australia, you're probably thinking, Gina, honey, you don't know what Optus is? Come on now. Okay, I really didn't know, but I'm going to find out. We're all going to find out together. Optus. Singtel Optus Pty Limited is an Australian telecommunication company. Wow. Headquartered in Macquarie Park, New South Wales, Australia. It is a wholly owned subsidiary of Singtel. Valiant Thor. We need Valiant Thor. Optus is the second largest wireless carrier in Australia. 10.5 million subscribers. You are, wow. Just think, your cell phone, they give you updates all the time, important security updates and stuff. They get through your nice, fancy, expensive cell phones, the Androids, the iPhones, and whatever else they are. You are it's not safe. It's not safe. It really isn't safe. Michelle, honey, let your mama tell you what's going on. Michelle, let me tell you what's going on. It has already started. This it's an unconventional type of warfare. You may have noticed that you have got an increase in spamming messages, phone calls, emails, digital things. It's a new front. That's what it is. That's right. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. Yeah, let's look at this. T-Mobile. So that's what that was about, you all. But Australia got it. The authorities are telling they're investigating the breach while the customers are being advised to change their online passwords and monitor all accounts for unusual activities. That's right, you all. So what do they know? What happened? This is a data breach, you all. Let's see what all the information they can get. On Thursday, they confirmed the users' names, their date of birth, their phone numbers, their emails, their addresses, their driver license number, their passport's number or addresses could all have been accessed in a major breach. Any user who has been with the company since 2017 could be impacted. The scale of the attack is still being assessed, but Optus said up to 9.8 million customers could have been impacted. Optimus, I'm going to say Optimus, so Optimus Prime said users' payment details and their account passwords had not been compromised, and it was working with Australian Cyber Security Centre to limit the risk of both current and former customers. The Australian Federal Police, the Office of the Australian Information Regulator, and other key regulators have been notified. ScamWatch advised Optus customers to secure their personal information by changing their accounts. Customers have been advised to place limits on their bank accounts and monitor any unusual activity. So just think about this. So you got a bank account, you got money in your account, and you want to go to the grocery and stuff. You want to buy something, but now somebody may have hacked into your account, and or your account may be frozen. All of that. Hello there, Deb. Your account may be frozen. There's no telling. Somebody may have charged you. May be somebody watching right now, and I'm being very serious, in the United States, who your checking account got hacked into, and they took out a whole lot of money. And there ain't nothing you can do about it right now because you got to wait for the investigation to go through. That's exactly right. Good evening, Deb, honey. And this is not. YouTube has been buffering for a couple days and not loading properly, you all. This is serious because of our digital identities, our digital self is out there. You know, you even got your what do you call those things? Avatars, things like that. She changed her Optus account last night, Aussie woman. You know, I don't use my cell phone for any type of banking, passwords to get in it, anything like that. I don't. I'm just leery. It took me 4 months or 5 months to even activate my new iPhone SE because my plasma in my iPhone 8 couldn't recognize the plasma that was swirling around in my new iPhone SE. And because I happen to believe that plasma is a living being, a living entity. And yeah. So all of that, you all. That's right, Susan B., honey. So look at this, you all. Optus, that's really sad. It really is. Because then, you know, if that happened to me on my phone, I think, I don't even want to use your phone no more. I don't want to use your phone no more because look what happened. Your system got hacked into. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this. They do have people that work for them, and they're not really up on their security stuff. They're not really good. Some people have a little bit of knowledge in the information security, cyber assessment and stuff like this, cyber stuff, but they're not really good. You only have maybe 3, if even that, really super, super good people on these networks, on keep guarding the networks. The majority of the people, they're not all that really good. And I'm being serious, you all. They know a lot, but they don't know enough to keep the people out, you all. And truth be known, a lot of these places have already been compromised because they have already been infiltrated. The enemy, whoever that enemy might be, it can infiltrate. It bides its time and just slowly just gets in there, and it waits for the perfect moment. It does. It waits for the perfect moment. You don't just like in there all of a sudden, boom. How coincidental it happened right now. How coincidental all of that happened right now. Let me put this back to where we were at. Yes. Oh, yeah, you are. So this is not good. Why do they want your data? Let's hear why they want your data. Why do cyber criminals want your data? What do they do with your data? They attempt to access your finances. Data breach, phishing scams. It's a type of attack where a perpetrator masquerades as a trusted person or business in order to trick you into clicking a malicious link and revealing your secret information. Finance is one of the obvious. Then you get it through your email. You get it through your private message to your loved ones. They get everything, everything. So yeah, it has started, and I know you've noticed it today. You noticed that. Look, they say 10 million customers, 10 million, but are they the only one? Are they the only one? Look at your cybersecurity for your school, all of it. So hello there, Michelle Shively, Can we get 400 likes, because I've never had 400 likes in a live stream. I really don't think I have. But I tell you what, this war is it is a war. It's cyber warfare, and countries do have their own cyber warfare thing. And just think, how does AI play a role? Really, because it's all of that. Mika, honey, in case you haven't noticed, I'm sure you've noticed it's like an increase in cyber attack, cyber warfare. It's an unconventional warfare, something that we're really, truly not prepared for. Sure, we can do, ground troops and stuff like this, but this is digital. Digital attacks is what's happening, you all. That's right. Let me see this. That's right. That's perfect, Deb, honey. Let me see type. I'm gonna see if I can find something. Arg. No, we don't want to look. They even had a federal government data breach right there. 2020 United States federal government data breach in 2020. Did you hear about it? I didn't hear about it. I really didn't. I might have heard about it, but I don't know if I heard about it. I will put all the links here, you all. I just wanted to see if there's anything within this past week. Let's see if it pulled anything. Data breaches that have happened in the U.S. so far, you all. That's tech news. Let's see what that happens. Oh, they've updated it, you all. So let's click into this techno news, and I don't know about these. I've never clicked into any of this before, but we need to see what's happening. Apple, Meta, Twitter, and Samsung have all disclosed cybersecurity attacks this year, and we have tracked the latest data breaches. So September the 23rd, they got the Optus, Australian telecoms company, 9.7 million subscribers. The attackers are thought to be when they say state-sponsored hacking group, you know what that means, don't you? It don't just mean, oh, well, I live in the state of Indiana, and Indiana has a state-sponsored hacking group. No, this is like an individual country. State-sponsored hacking group or territory, and or they say some sort. Thank you, Global Witness. Yeah. Or some sort of, let me see, criminal organization and breached the company's firewall to get to the sensitive information, Australia's information. So look at this, you all, September the 20th. Are we on here, you all? American Airline data breach. The personal data of a very small number of our American Airline customer has been accessed. Data birth, driver's license, passport, medical. Kiwi Farms data breach. Revolt data breach. Rockstar data breach. Uber data breach. Fish Pig data breach. North Face data breach. IHG Holiday Inn data breach, TikTok data breach rumor, Samsung, Nelnet, Facebook, DoorDash, Let's Passplex, DESFA, Greece's largest, August the 20th, Greece's largest natural gas distributor confirmed that a ransomware attack caused its IT system outage. Cisco, wow, Cisco is a big time. Cisco security experts. Multinational technology conglomerate Cisco confirmed that the Yanluoling Wang ransomware gang breached its corporate network after the group published data stolen during the breach. You are, they're really good at some. You got some big time experts. You are. So these are all the ones you got to Twitter, and I'm sure there's some that you're not going to hear about on here. I am sure you are not going to hear about it. Yeah. My nose is itching, you all. My nose is itching. Somebody's talking about me. The data breach, we've already did. Look at this, you all. Look at Uber, customer, and employees. So we've already, did I think I put this on here, you all. I want to see IAW web. Yeah, I did it. Okay, I did it. So yeah, you all, this is, let's look at this. Oh, well, this is really neat, you all. Map of U.S. ransomware attacks. Updated daily, you all. So this is a new type of warfare, you all. An extremely new type of warfare that we're not conditioned really that well to keep up with or defend ourselves from. I mean, we are, but we're not experts at it. Each dot represents the location of a ransomware attack, with the size of the dot depicting the number of records impacted. They update the maps weekly, you all, since from 2018 to the present day. So let's look at this, you all. I didn't know they had it since 2018, you all. So all of them, 2022. Let's see what's happened in. Can I take these away, you all? Let me see. There's nothing right there. I just want to do 2022. This happened in the year 2022. We can see. Oh, look, they got some government. Would be the yellow. So community utility authority. What is this, you all? I can't see what that is because it's not letting me. Let's see all of it, you all. This is all the data breaches. Total number of attacks that have been reported, 1,866. 1,975,035 by sector, you all. By the sector. Look at this. So there's money to be had. Yeah, they just can take your data and say, you pay us this money or we're going to release all this data. Look at all of that. Of course, this is not education. Look, they're attacking the education industry, healthcare, government. Why the education? What do they want with the education, you all? And you can see the states where it's located at. All of these states, you all. What do you think is going on, really? FanFan PNA, it has already began. I know you've been seeing an increase in cyber attacks. And you've probably been getting spam emails, spamming text messages, phone calls. Maybe your accounts, your financial accounts have been hacked into. Maybe somebody's signing. I've been getting a lot of these lately too. Normally the trolls would do that, my group of people who didn't like me. signing you up for services you didn't even apply for. That's right. That's right. All of it. You all hit that subscribe button. Boom. We can do it, you all, because this is unconventional warfare. How is the military? You all, let's look at this. How is the military and cyber attacks? Let's see what's happening with that, you all, because look at this. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. This is not a joke, because you know these cyber attacks, they can take down your grid. They can take down the national grid where you're at. And well, if you have like 3 sections of your country that have grids, they can take down the grids. Look at all of this, you all. IDF official says military foiled dozens of attacks. Look, this is just the past week, you all. Dozens of attacks. Russia wiper attacks cause massive cyber damage. Look at all of that. So NASA staged thousands of cyber attacks. NSA, why would you do that? They staged thousands of cyber attacks on Chinese facilities. You all, did you know that? I did not know that. I did not. I think that we've got this, let's see, 1 and DF. I got to make sure I've got this on here because, yeah, we got it on here because I want to make sure everything is documented. Wow. They have appeared to be ongoing for more than 10 years with 45 nations and regions around the world now targeted by these cyber espionage surveillance campaigns. Computer systems from countries friendly to the United States are said to have been among the targets of the attack. Israeli Defense Forces, Iranian attacks, cyber attacks against Israel increased notably. Suffolk County services are crippled. Wow, if you live in Suffolk County, Long Island, your services got crippled. Did you notice that, you all? That's right. Did you notice it? Look, cyber attacks up 70% by Iran. ISIS reports cyber attack on Japanese metro. Military cyber weapons market segmentations. Revolt cyber attack, U.S. So this is really... Have you heard that the future wars will be cyber? See that? Maybe. Test ground, cyber warfare, blood, sweat, and tears. Precedent of cyber wars, cybersecurity. All of it, you all. Access denied. All of this kind of stuff, you all. So, so let me put this back to me. So it has began. It really has began. It's begun. There is an increase. They can target your banks. They can take all your banks systems offline. They can hack into it. They can crash the stock markets, you all. They really can. Cyber attacks can bring the stock markets coming crashing down. They can target an individual stock and send that stock, boom, and you lose all your money, all of it. I wish for a world full of love. I do, where everybody gets along peacefully, and everybody loves one another unconditionally. Yeah, that's not much to ask. It's not too much to ask. Oh, a world full of peace and love. It's not. That's right. It did September the 7th loudly. Quantum computing, and that's really fast. So if you're just tuning in, yeah, it has begun, and maybe you have noticed it. I'm sure you have noticed it. The people in Australia have noticed what has happened. Tomorrow is the day. May God bless us all. You all, yeah, like September the 24th. You all, let me just do this. September the 24th. I really haven't got on here and typed in anything. September 24th, 2022. I don't know what to write. I really don't. I don't know what to write. Look at this, you all. Oh my gosh, you all. You ever see how they were able to predict things with something like this? With the September the 24th, they're able to make their predictions based on algorithms and things like this. Well, let's look at some of these predictions, things that are going around the web, because yes, that's right. Look at this, thetab.com. September the 24th, 2022, explained. Is the world really ending on this day? No, the world is not going to end this day, you all. It's not going to end. We will still be here probably. I hope that a lot of us are. Solar storm to allegedly cause the end of the world, the 24th of September 2022. On social media, people are predicting a solar storm which will end the world. I haven't heard for that. I haven't heard of that, you all. Get your popcorn ready. Yes, I'd like to have some extra butter. I'd like to have some powdered cheese on it. I really like to have some cheese popcorn. Let's see this. What is happening on September the 24th of 2022 as doomsday warnings, solar storm. Let's see what is. Let's see this. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's the latest doomsday meme that has gone viral. People are terrified that the world will end. You all, I'm not terrified. Are you terrified that the world will end? Because I'm not terrified. I hope you're all not terrified either, you all. I really hope you're not, because no, this is awareness. We need to know what's really going on in this world. What people are talking about, because if you ain't got time to watch, then you really don't know. The latest meme, I don't know what the meme is. It has been widely publicized. Oh, okay. Somebody mentioned Y2K today, or 11-11-11 went off without a hitch, you all. So if I didn't know what a meme was. Let's see what. Okay, you all. Let me click this, you all, because I haven't seen a meme. I never knew what they were until like a month ago. My son said, "Mom, this is a meme." I said, "Oh, I didn't know." So let's look at this, you all. What is happening on September the 24th? Doomsday prediction goes viral. The internet enjoys a good doomsday prophecy. You all, that looks very apocalyptic. If I is to look at the clouds, I immediately like to look at the clouds. I see some ships here in the sky. I really do. Right in this area. Boom. Right in this area right here. But the internet enjoys a doomsday prophecy. It has been mentioned frequently as the possible end of the world. That's really apocalyptic looking. If you've been on social media this week, you've undoubtedly noticing folks talking about September the 24th. Oh my goodness. Why is everyone on TikTok and Twitter so obsessed with the random day and what's going to happen? You all, isn't it funny how chatter gets going and things get steered up, you all? That's right. It's the latest doomsday meme gone viral. People are terrified that it will end. It's no secret they enjoy it. Okay, other 2K. The combination, here's what it was, you all. The combination of a German politician's speech and the advent of a solar flare, according to some believers, will create effects unlike anything mankind has ever experienced. Now, see, I didn't hear that last part. I really didn't. Although everything seems compelling to the surface, the actual facts portray a far calmer image than what is depicted on TikTok, predicting the apocalypse will occur on the 24th. A clip of a German politician, Friedrich Merz, saying that the date will be one that people will remember for a long time to come, seems to be the prime cause of this trend. Although it's not quite clear the brief video what he was referring to, it's nonetheless served as a solid fuel for the internet rumor mill. Oh, you all, there was a song. And then it goes like this. If it can get twisted, you can be sure that it will, 'cause there ain't nothing sacred at the rumor mill. Yeah, you all. If it can get twisted, it will. So look at this, you all. What the F are they planning? Why did he say, "Dear colleagues, September the 24th will be a day remembered by all of us as a day which we will say, I remember exactly where I was." You all, we need to hear it. That's right. Michelle, honey, there's a lot more that goes to that song, but I'm not going to sing it right now. I am not, I'm not going to sing it right now. I'm not. Let me, I want to hear that audio, but I think I had put the audio, I think I might have muted it. No, no, I didn't think I didn't mute it, you all. I want to hear this because I only heard it one time and I haven't got to hear it more. Um, can you hear it? I can't hear it.
Dear colleagues, Kolleginnen und Kollegen, dear colleagues, this 24th of September 2022 will be a day that remains in our memories, as a day we will say, I remember exactly where I was.
Okay, so you all, that's it. One more time.
Kolleginnen und Kollegen, dear colleagues, this 24th of September 2022 will be a day that remains in our memories, as a day we will say, I remember exactly where I was.
Okay, so we just saw that, you all. So if you had not heard that, there it is. That's where that thing came from. 23 replies. One theory has emerged in connection with this video is that a big solar flare would boost the power of tropical cyclones that are expected on this day, resulting in a shocking amount of fatalities as well as severe destruction in some areas. Solar flares don't harm people on Earth directly, but some social media conspiracy theorists believe that the one on September the 24th will be different. So if you are one of the people who say, yes, there's going to be a solar flare coming, they're calling you a conspiracy theorist. That's okay, you all. We can be considered social media conspiracy theorists because, you know, some of these things turn out to be real. Social media are going crazy, even though there's no proof that a solar flare will happen. So they say, will something happen? Probably not. It's just another fake apocalypse on the internet tizzy. So we've got that. Let's look at this. So we've looked into that, you all. This is wow. They are they do affect us from the inside out. Oh, so here's another one, you all. September the 24th. Conspiracy nuts. They fear that Putin will launch nukes. Okay, you all, let's see about this. Oh, he's gained a little bit. That's okay. That's all right, you all. No. The end of days. I want to dismiss this, you all. I haven't seen any of this, you all. This is the first time I have personally came on here and looked up anything on September the 24th. The end of days. Why September conspiracy nuts put him, he'll launch the nukes and he'll spark World War III. You all, we gotta document this, you all. I will put every single link that we have clicked into. It's going in the description part of the video under references. Look at that. Look at the numbers on here, you all. Wow, we got some 5:44 ET, September the 22nd of 2022. Vladimir Putin will launch a nuclear attack and he'll spark World War III. The wild claim came a day after the Russian dictator fired off a terrifying nuke warning to Britain and the West, and he forcibly drafted 300,000 reservists into his disastrous war in Ukraine. So let's look at this. So various online accounts began spreading the bonkers theory that doomsday is now quickly approaching in just 2 days. According to the viral online predictions, Saturday will bring all kinds of world-ending events, such as natural disasters, zombies, and World War III. The widespread panic was sparked by a misinterpreted video from a German politician, you all. Friedrich Merz, a member of the German parliament, gave a speech which was posted on Twitter. He says, dear colleagues, September the 24th, 2022 will be remembered by all of us as a day in which we will say, I remember exactly where I was. So it's with a Twitter video saying, what the F are they planning? It sparked the theories of a big solar flare hitting the Earth and creating tropical cyclones on the 24th. So you all think, I don't really believe in making fun of people, calling people names like that. I don't like name calling and labeling. I don't. I don't. There's no sense in it. That's right, you all. EMP. So that was that one. It's Grandparents' Day. Let's see. Oh, they got this right here. The QAnon and conspiracy rump. So they say that he misspoke. Instead, it should have been February the 24th, the first day of the invasion. I don't remember where I was. I couldn't even tell you when it started. I couldn't. They're convinced the world is going to end. The Nashville Zoo will hold a Hispanic Heritage Open Heaven 24 in the name of Jesus. God's word is coming to pass in my life. Weeping is over. Whatsoever I bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever I loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven in the name of Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah. Horoscopes, you all. You don't want to know what's in store for your horoscope on the 18th through the 24th. You don't want to know. You do not want to know, you all. So we see all of this right here, you all. All of this. So there seems to be a lot of things that are going on. That's right. That's exactly right, you all. Gina, focus your camera. Gina got her camera on me with the share of the screen, you all. I do, you all. But there is an increase of stuff, you all. And is there something happening, you all? Really, is there something happening? We can come over here to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov and we can look at this sun and we can see, is there anything going on over here, you all? We can look at it. There's no reason why we can't. We'll go over here and we'll check out one of these products so you can see if something is coming near the sun. We can do it. We can come over here. We can make this big. We can do it. I promise you we can. We can go over here to the, let's do a 304 right here. 304. We can come over here and do a 304. Let's do this right here. I'll let you all see this too. If you're new here, you may not have seen these. I do come over here often. I've got a playlist that has this. But you got to push the play here, you all. Let's see if there's any solar flares coming. That's right. Oh, that's right, you all. We're going to see if there's any coming. So let's look at this. We'll take it back all the way. We'll take it back all the way 300 frames. We will. 300 frames and then 20 frames. And then we'll apply this and we'll let this do that, you all. Let me put this back to me, you all. You wasn't looking for a second, you all. Oh, that's right. I did say that word? Oh, my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. No. Oh my goodness gracious. Mika, the man who said the 24th, needs to give the whole world an apology. So you all, we're letting this go. I don't see much on this SDO 304. That's right, you all. We got some more. We got it going on, you all. Let's look back here at this screen right here. Let me get myself out of the way. We're going to look at the SDO 304. AI 304, you can see for the 23rd right here. Let's look at it, you all. See if I think I've seen something coming out of this one right here. Perhaps. Let's look at it. Okay, well, there was something that came out. A little bit of something, but you can see the whole thing right here. Oh, yeah, there's something coming out. You can see the solar flare coming out right here. I don't know what this region's called. We'll let you look at it, you all. Let's look at this. Make sure we got it all in here so you can see it coming out. And you may notice that it's the solar flare because it has all these lines that go through it like this, you all. They're getting ready to do it. There's also ships that can be seen. You all, something's flying out of that. Something is flying out of there. And by the way, there are ships coming out of the sun. So this is NASA's product right here, you all. And if you were to make it full screen, it takes up the whole entire screen. I better shrink it down, you all. You can look at it like this and see it like this, you all. It's pretty cool. So yeah, if there's a solar flare headed this way, who knows? We don't know. We really don't know, you all. But there's lots of things that are predicted, and September is tomorrow. September the 24th for us is tomorrow. So what will happen, you all? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think anything's going to happen? It could happen. Something could happen. Love you too, Jim Davidson. You all, let's look at this. We're going to look at one more product right here. I'm going to come over here. We're going to do this other one right here. This is the stereo head coronagraph, stereo head core 2. I'm just going to bring it back 300 days because this is like 2 days behind, 300 frames and then 20. We'll see if there's anything going on other than like a massive ship that's going across the screen. Some people may call it a planet. Whenever I see things like that, it is. You've seen the title, what has already started. You may have seen an increase in spam phone calls from out of nowhere, spamming text messages with all kinds of people's names on it, emails that you should not be getting, asking you to fill out information and stuff like this. All of that kind of stuff is what you might have seen. Let's look at this UL. So we've got this right here going on the stereo ahead core 2. You got some cubes showing up. You got a great big massive solar flare that came out of the sun also. Crypto, Mudito, you find the love of your life tomorrow. I think that'd be wonderful if you do. I really do. Let's see this. See, that one came out. That was on the 18th, but that would have already got here. So we're looking for one. I think it takes 2.5 days maybe for like a big solar flare to get here. There's something at the top is what there is. Something way up here, you all. By the way, people probably will tell you that this is a planet. I don't think they're planets. I think that they're ships. There's some kind of ship. You see how fast these things are flying across. And then look at this thing up here. I've never seen anything like that. I think that that is a ship also, you all. I really do. And I think this world is, we can't look at it because if you get a little bit too close, it doesn't show that well. But that's what's going on, all of this. You can see the activity. Look at this coming out of the sun. Just like that. Boom. That's on the 21st. Now that could possibly already hit. I don't know. I have no idea. But there's, look at these flashes of light coming across. I think that those are ships and or plasma being fired, plasma weapons or something. There is a war going on up there in the skies above. There is, and there are light ships that are flying around up there too. Like this right here, you all. These, could you imagine? Look at this right here. These aren't, this is not stars, and this is not, these are ships right here, actual ships that are flying all around the sun. And I bet if we went over there to the Canada, France, Hawaii observatories, we would see this stuff too, you all. It's blinking. You see some like flashes up there. But yeah, stuff's are predicted for tomorrow. It's already began. Things are happening. A lot of things are happening, you all. That's right. Yeah. The Harbinger book. You're going to read the Harbinger. Yeah. That's right, you all. Solar monitoring station. Somebody going bye-bye? Deb, honey, you got to go bye-bye. Okay. The return of the Anunnaki. Is that what's coming? The return of the Anunnaki? Let me take you over here to this Canada, France, Hawaii telescope. We'll check out those the observatories really fast and see what's happening. We'll do it. Let me put you right here. They got some pretty, and by the way, if you want to look at images, you can go right here. They got really beautiful images that you could look at. That is not too pretty. Cosmic dust. That's what they're showing for September, you all. Other than that, you all, look at these spiral. They got really beautiful. If you like astronomy and you like pictures, they got a lot of pretty ones. But I didn't want to go there. What I wanted to do is, let's take you all over here. I just wanted to look at the observatory, see what was going on with these right here to see if we can see anything happening really fast. Let's put this in the big thing right here. We can look at it. There's some UFOs that are coming up out of the ground. You can see them flying back and forth. They look like streaks of light, but they're actual UFOs. And they can be seen quite frequently here at the observatories where, they're looking for things in the sky and observing. This is time lapse. And again, I'm going to put the links to every single thing that we clicked into. We're looking for anything unusual that might have shown up. If there's any increased activity flying around here, any increase of UFOs or things like that. They seem to be quite active. They really do. Going to and fro. That's the moon, I guess, or something. In the morning, yeah, that's the moon rising, and then the sun was right behind it. Y'all, let me just look at this. I'll take you over here to one of the cloud cams also, and we'll look at the cloud cam itself. No, we just looked at that, you all. Did the cloud cam. I want to do the web cams. This is what I want to look at right here. Let you see the webcam. See how this looks. If you haven't ever been over here to the observatories, I mean, you can watch the one Subaru telescope, and it's on all day long. But at nighttime, there are these right here. There is super, super fast time lapse of the activity above. So we just want to see if there's anything strange happening. Just a bunch of rivers of clouds. That's it. Rivers of clouds. I don't see anything unusual at all. I really don't. Yeah, nothing's going on there, you are. Everything looks normal. Everything looks absolutely normal with the telescopes. They do. You all, let me come over here. What I'm gonna do, you all. We had a lapse. We went from 1506 down to 661. They cut the thing. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna paste all the links in the reference. I'm gonna put a reference in. Yeah. So if you have not noticed, it has already started, you all. There has been an increase in it's like a cyber. The new war is unconventional. It's cyber. It's digital. And our online identities are more important than our physical. Our digital identities are more important than our physical identities in our everyday lives now, because information is you're worth more on the online than you are in real life, more or less. Yeah, that's what I'd like to say. That's right. So I am going to go, you all. That's right. Tomorrow is September the 24th, and let's hope that we do not have some kind of apocalypse that occurs. We don't want no apocalypse at all, you all. We really don't want an apocalypse at all. Hopefully all the conspiracies, if all the hearsay, let's just say hearsay because it hasn't happened yet, all the hearsays, all the rumors and all of that that's circulating, the chatter, hopefully nothing will come from it. But as you can see in Australia, their cell phone stuff, they got hacked. That's 9.8 million customers. That's a lot of stuff. That's right, you all. That's exactly right. So let me put myself back here. And thank you for coming on here. And thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. And yeah, there's no need to panic. No need to panic at all. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. On the inside of here, as long as you maintain that peace, you'll be all right. You will. Love you.